Sam unwillingly was dragged back to another storm, on another ship, in another time. It had been a wild 5 days, and by the end, for had fallen victim to the raging violent storm, that had toyed mercilessly with the wooden ship, as a cat does a mouse. One young lad, his first voyage, washed overboard. A babe who had been struggling for some time, as her mother, ever so sick, could not provide the wee one with nourishment. There was an elderly lady, who lost her footing and fell, her temple struck the sharp edge of the jagged wooden steps. The other came from the private cabin, as an older man was paraded out, followed by the woman that first caught Sam's senses, when they boarded, for months earlier. Sam had been busy coiling ropes and loading supplies for the voyage to take 150 passengers to set up a new colony in the New Americas. It was the sweet smell that alerted Sam to her presence. She walked dutifully behind her 30-plus, senior husband. He the one bankrolling this expedition. Her porcelain face tinged in sadness, eyes pools of dark brown, dared not make contact with anyone. After boarding, Sam never saw her again, till now. For months into the journey, she now watched as her husband was surrendered to the sea to become an unexpected, yet a welcomed meal. The sea was Sam's mistress. His favorite place to be was on deck at night, entertained by the black satin night sky, studded with diamonds that often fell from the heavens. He often thought the ship a babe being caressed by the sea its mother, as it rose and fell over the waves, rhythmically and gently, the water splashing soothingly against the hull. Normally he did so in solitude, however that night, Sam had an unexpected guest. Her deep auburn hair less formal as the curls fell past her shoulders. The full moon illuminated streaks of gold. As she asked to join him, for the rest of the voyage, they became friends, Sam feeling he needed to protect her. How would she survive in a new settlement alone? On arrival and having unloaded all supplies and people, they were ready for the return journey to England for further supplies. As night fell, and the boat rocked gently, Sam could not bear to leave her alone. He lowered himself quietly into the frigid water and swam to shore with a plan to hide till the ship departed. Alas, he was caught by soldiers. Sam remembered the lashes cutting into his flesh, the warmth of his blood seeping down his back. Teeth clenched, not wanting the punisher to be rewarded with acknowledgement of a scream of anger, pain, and suffering. He spent the first 3 months of the return journey chained and confined below deck as punishment. On reaching England it was decided, on receiving knowledge of the death of the old gent funding the project, there was no money to resupply the colonists. Hence, the ship's orders were to return to the colonists and bring them back to England. Should any wish to stay, they needed to be made aware, no further supplies, nor ships would be coming from England in the near future. Sam saw this as positive news, and once the ship was resupplied, they set out for the Americas again. Sam found the return journey long and tedious, and on nearing the new settlement he eagerly studied the shore, for life, but there was nobody to be seen. The makeshift shacks were void of human activity for some time, as they now housed nature's creatures. 2 days were spent searching, yet nothing was found of the 146 people that were left, just over 18 months previous. No bodies, no clues, they had all just vanished. As the ship again made its way to England, Sam no longer saw the night sky as brilliant as he had before. He sought comfort at the bottom of 2 bottles, only to unleash terrifying nightmares on the fate of that sweet lady. He was indeed prepared to leave his mistress the sea for a life on land with her. Reminiscent to the fact he indeed loved her. He wanted to teach her how to fish, tie rope, and catch rabbits. Crudely returned to reality by an icy wave of vomit, poo and sea water washing over his body. His nostrils snorted in protest of the stench. Sam wanted to howl like a wounded, wild animal, yet all he could manage was silent, unnoticeable self-pitying tears. In the mayhem of the storm, all that could be seen was blackness, never-ending blackness. Sam, knowing life, had long ago removed color from his sight. It pained him knowing he had no more chance of looking out for Tom, as he did that sweet lady. This moment of sanity and reality unwelcomed by Sam. willingly choosing to submit to the madness and delirium, closing the door on a life filled with regret, pain, and promises he knew he could never keep.